Hey, good evening again. I'm your host, Paula, here on my show, Digging Deep with Paula. Listen, I have a very special guest on tonight. Well, actually, all my guests are special. But this one here, I'm extremely fond of this one because I have seen her whole life. I watched her grow from a newborn up until the age she's at now, have a very special connection with her. And I am so elated to bring to you tonight about the new lifestyle of Sarah. When I tell you she has inspired me, and look, I may be the older one, but you let me tell the truth, I'm the younger one. But anyway, but she has inspired me for what she has done and the journey and the new lifestyle that she has walked in to the point where I am inspired to change as well. Well, without further ado, because I'll just go on and on and on, let me introduce my guest to you, the lovely, wonderful Miss Sarah Goins. Come on in, Sarah.
Hi, Apostle.
Hey, how you doing there, lady? I am honored to have you on tonight and to talk about what you have done. And I'm telling you, when I am serious about the fact that you have inspired me for your new lifestyle and the journey that you have taken to get there. And listen, we're gonna find out everything. You know, my show is Digging Deep, so we're gonna dig deep now and find out what took place, what happened, and why are we calling it Sarah's new lifestyle. All right. So let me introduce you none other than Sarah A. Goins, getting ready to talk about her new lifestyle. So Sarah, let's talk about your new lifestyle. In case you are wondering what it is, Sarah has changed her lifestyle and her eating habits. And Sarah has went on a journey to do this. You know how we all have done diets. Come on, everybody that has been anywhere over 10 pounds overweight, we all have been on a diet. They tell you to do a lifestyle change. They tell you to eat this, don't eat this, no carbs, yes carbs. You know, what's that? Keto, paleo, and Atkins, and we done tried it all. Listen, we done tried fasting and supposed to be praying, but we fasted and hungry, and you know all of that. We have tried some of every type of diet that it was, or every type of thing that they said out there that would work. But what we have to do is find out what works for us and our body type and what we can actually handle. Because what you can handle, I may not cannot handle because of various reasons. It could be from medications, health, or even willpower. Would you say that?
That's exactly right.
So with that being said, then Sarah, I'm gonna digress and let you come on in here and tell your story. But I want you to tell it from beginning to end so that people can understand that when you do a new lifestyle, that there is highs and lows and the journey, sometimes the road gets rocky, but you have to go in with what? A made up mind?
Yes.
And a determination and a will to do it.
Yes.
No matter what's going on around you, still got to keep pressing forward.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now let me ask you, what made you feel you needed a change?
Oh man.
And why did you change?
I got to the point where I just legit was feeling terrible every day.
Wow.
Every day. I was struggling to stand up from my couch. I was having severe migraines. The most people who have migraines, they get them maybe once or twice a month. I had several a week.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm talking those incapacitating migraines to where I can't get out of bed. I'm nauseous. It's horrible. I had medication for my migraines. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't.
And they couldn't figure out where it was coming from.
No.
And you had no clue where it was coming from at the time.
I had an idea, but I was kind of in denial.
Okay. 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 So now, since that was going on, how long was it an issue with you having a weight challenge? How many years, or was this a challenge for you with your weight?
I've struggled with my weight my entire life. I've never been skinny, per se.
Okay. So now, what you just did, just right quick at the beginning of the show, gave hope to people that have been overweight all their lives, have weight challenges, to know that you still can do this. Because some people, they gain weight because they had children. Different medications that make you do that, and even just falling into some levels of depression or whatever.
Yes, I was definitely at a level of depression. I mean, again, I struggled with my weight my whole life. You know, always was a bigger girl, but I didn't let that keep me from living my life and doing things.
Right.
But at my heaviest, kind of like everybody else, I put on some COVID weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we all did.
I put on some COVID weight, and throughout my life, with just the guidance of my mom, how to dress myself, how to carry myself.
Yeah.
I was always able to. And with me being tall, I was
Yes.
kind of always able to carry my weight and hide it.
And yes, you did.
I was always trying to hide my weight, but along with me not feeling well, I got to a point where I was actually noticing my weight myself. Like, I was always able to hide it. What it was my birthday, my 32nd birthday. I'm 33. So my birthday last year, I was like, I'm gonna do a little photo shoot for my birthday. Hated every single one. Every single one.
So now go back to when you said you finally noticed yourself. So
I wasn't able to hide my weight the way I used to.
So in the mirror all this time, you weren't looking to yourself as heavy as maybe somebody else would see themselves.
Yes, I did not realize. I was a bigger girl, but I didn't realize actually how big I was. I don't know.
So would you say that that's part of denial too, that we look in the mirror and we see who we want to see?
100%. 100%.
So we can easily see who we want to see in the mirror versus what is really standing in that mirror. Okay. So now, man, because I can attest to that because I have put on clothing and say, okay, this is all right. And children will tell you the truth. My grandchildren will be like, Grandma, did you? I'll be like, what? I don't. They say, So it is true that you can look in the mirror and see something that is really not there. So this photo shoot did what for you?
It opened my eyes. Oh goodness, it opened my eyes. I saw my face differently than I've ever kind of seen it before.
Whew. Wait a minute, this conversation getting me so bad, I'm sweating. Go ahead, girl.
Just my body, I did not like the way I looked. I did not. I was always kind of accepting of myself.
Yes.
Even being plus,
but they teach us that, right?
They
Be comfortable in our own skin.
And I was to an extent, but every woman has their insecurities. But
yes.
I was I don't think comfortable is the right word.
But you accepted it, like you said.
I was accepting, but that photo shoot, I looked different than I had in my previous years.
Okay.
And I was not happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
I was not happy about that. And then I'm constantly in pain. I'm constantly feeling sick, and all of that I did. I went into a little hole, a deep, a little depression. I was not myself.
Okay. Now, did you grow up with like family members teaching you about your weight or other friends that's close or no one?
No.
So it was never discussed. So do you think that also played in acceptance of you of your weight? Because nobody never said anything about it. Yeah. Because,
which I'm very thankful for.
Yes, because that could hurt you more.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because siblings can be the coolest thing ever.
Woo! My brothers knew better than that.
Listen, of course, Daddy wasn't going to have that though,
no,
right?
My mama neither.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So, when you had that darkest moment, what did that moment look like?
Boo-hoo tears.
Okay.
Just boo-hoo tears.
Did you eat?
Oh, yes.
Isn't that something? The same thing we're crying about, we turn around and we run right to.
Because it's our comfort. Just because it feels good, it is good.
Yes, I agree. Yes. So now, let's back up. Now, Sarah has stated the fact that she was always had challenges with her weight, was never what we would call, the size, 8 or whatever the size everybody say is. So, but you were a dancer and an actress. I don't mean to say were. How about is? So even with that, how did that play a part into your life, being a dancer, but yet having a weight challenge?
It really never stopped me, honestly.
Okay.
It never stopped me. I kept doing it. Like I said, everyone around me was very accepting.
Mm-hmm.
Even at the dance studio that I went to.
Yes.
My family, my friends, that never stopped me. It was what I loved. It was my outlet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's nothing that makes me more free than dancing.
So now you have run across several different type of people. Some people who have weight challenges or not very active people, and then you got some people who have weight challenges are very active people.
Yeah, I think with me being active, it kind of helped me kind of be at a steady weight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But with COVID, because I was teaching dance, with COVID, everything got shut down. I wasn't dancing at all.
Yes. Yes.
So I was just eating.
Yeah.
I was eating.
So now with you being an actress and getting in plays and stuff, did that ever hinder you? Because sometimes they're looking for the certain role for a certain person, a certain, height or skin tone or weight. Did that ever affect you?
Honestly, not really either, because and this is a blessing. Just the way theater has evolved over the years.
Yes.
It's very accepting. There's roles for literally everybody.
Uh-huh.
There's roles for everybody, and I was blessed with a really good theater department in college.
Mm-hmm.
My professor, who I owe so much gratitude, I have so much gratitude for. She's a Black woman.
Uh-huh.
Taught me about just Black theater, and
yes.
I learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I also was not my heaviest then. I was still a bigger girl, but I was not as heavy then. But it never stopped me.
Mm-hmm.
I can honestly say, and I'm so thankful. It never stopped me. It never stopped me. But when I was getting bigger, it started getting harder.
Okay.
I was winded, tired. Didn't like the way I looked at my dance uniforms.
Okay.
Things like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It got harder.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now with things beginning to get harder, how long did you keep accepting that until you had your melting point?
I can't really say. Let's see, COVID got here 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started on my journey. I started my journey in March of 2020.
Okay.
It was really, again, so the defining point was around my birthday, which was in February of 2021 last year.
Uh-huh.
So about 3 months.
Okay.
About 3 months.
Okay. So in those 3 months, what was going on with Sarah?
A whirlwind.
Okay.
An absolute whirlwind of chaos.
Okay.
I'm getting emotional talking about
That's
this.
okay. That's why the tissue is here. Because this is real. People need to know that this stuff happens. Sarah, this is real.
I have been through stuff before.
Uh-huh.
Had moments where I'm, feeling down.
Yes.
And feeling bad about myself. But
Mm-hmm.
I had never, ever in my life felt that low.
Yes.
And I did not know how to process that. So
Yes.
me already being kind of naturally introverted, I became a hermit.
Okay.
If I was not at work, I was in the house.
And see, you were a very outgoing girl. Sarah was in everything, doing everything.
Around people I'm comfortable with.
Okay. Okay.
But,
and see, I would have never known that because I know you as the outgoing girl, saying stuff and laughing and joking.
Because when you see me, we're with everyone that we know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in my comfort zone.
Yes.
Yes. But that level of the lack of self-confidence that I had, that level of sadness, that level of just, I did not know how to process it. I did not know. And it was translating in areas that I didn't really realize.
Okay. So it's showing up in places you didn't even know within you, and you thinking that you had it all, if we could say, somewhat together. But really, you were just, you went out everywhere.
Oh, I knew it was falling apart. I knew it was falling apart. But I've always been kind of an independent person, and I always kind of want to fix it myself.
Yes.
But I legit did not know what to do.
Yes.
I did not know what to do.
So you got at your wit's end.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what happened when you got your wits in and couldn't process? What did you do? Who did you call? Who did you cry out to? What took place? What's that journey? Because when you make a change like that, you can't do it on your own anymore. No, and that's what you have done all this time. You, if I could say the word, maybe hid behind this, or you hid behind your closed doors at home. You hid behind, whatever your favorite comfort food was. You hid behind that. But now there was no more hiding. So now when you couldn't hide no more, what light was shed that you was able to reach out? What made you now say, I know you said you couldn't process it, but some people still don't, and still just fall deeper in the pit. So what said, I got to call or reach out or do something that helped you, that gave you that hand to pull you up to realize that you don't have to do it on your own. You don't, I'm going to say that again, that you don't have to do it on your own. You need support.
Right there. Before I answer that question, I think people know how important and how powerful that statement is right there. Certain things you cannot do on your own.
Yes.
It is okay to need help.
Yes.
Because I was that person.
Yes.
That didn't like asking for help, didn't want to ask for help. I'm like, I want to do this on my own. I want to surprise people.
Yes. Yes. And we don't realize that's still pride, isn't it?
Oh, it is all the way
100% pride.
It is all the way pride. And pride doesn't help you at all.
No.
Because
it helps you fall.
Because my whole life, I tried losing weight, before by myself. Failed every single time.
Yes.
Because I did it by myself.
I can attest.
But what happened is, say that question one more time.
What was it that made you finally reach out? What did you hear? What did you experience that said, want Sarah with the S, meaning for Sarah and Superwoman, said now that I need help. I cannot do this on my own.
Well,
what you reach for? It wasn't a cookie because it wasn't none of that because we see it now.
It wasn't so much of me reaching out as to where the door was kind of opened. Among some other things that was going on in my life, I was shut down. I was in my cave, and that was really. I see it now as that was just the Holy Spirit.
Yes. Won't he do it?
Yeah, that was the Holy Spirit because it was my mom.
Yeah. Someone who you could trust, who you knew loved you, and was not going to judge you. Remember when we used to see weight loss stories on different shows? People would think badgering you would make you go and lose weight. No, it doesn't. It's the love and the support that will make you do whatever you think you're big enough to do. Yeah.
My mother, she knew I was going through some things.
Every mother knows her kid if she's a good mother.
Yes. And she understands me. She knows how I think. Yeah. But it was this, I was sitting in my room, I was on my bed, and my mom called me. And she just flat out asked me, like, I told her I'm unhappy, and she flat out, she asked me, what is it? Like, and my mom has always been sensitive about my weight. Yeah. She never, ever, ever once put me down about my weight.
Awesome.
Never. Even with her being in nutrition and fitness and all that type of stuff, my mom never, ever, ever made me feel less than.
Yes.
So when she reached out, when she called me, And she flat out asked me these questions that she never really asked me before, even though she knew.
Yes.
She asked me. And, okay.
Yeah. Because see, timing is everything, Sarah.
It is.
It was the right time for your mother to come for you.
And she is the only person that could have done it.
Yeah.
She is literally the only person.
Yeah.
that I would have allowed those feelings to be expressed.
Yes. Now, since you brought her up with the weight loss and her nutritionist journey that she has done, did that ever make you feel some kind of way because she was doing it and you weren't?
Yeah.
Why?
A little embarrassed, maybe a little ashamed. Because at one point, I mean, my mom looks great for sure. But
she does.
But at one point, mom was like super fit. She
Yes.
was doing like the swimsuit competitions type of thing. She was super cut.
Yes.
I mean, and I
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yes.
And this is nothing that she ever reflected on me,
Right.
but I always kind of had it in my mind, like, people see this woman and they see her daughter. Like,
Yeah.
I thought I was kind of making my mom look bad.
Right. No. Not when you love your children.
Yeah. And that also,
but that doesn't come in your mind though.
it did. And that kind of created a little conflict.
Yeah.
With mom.
Yeah.
With my mom and I. That did. It did. We, since, I mean, she knows.
Yeah.
Since talked about that. But there was a point where I don't want to take a picture with my mom. And I used to hurt her feelings.
Yeah.
And
because she saw her baby, you saw something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But, I don't know that she probably knew, but it was never about her.
Right.
It was me.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Because she didn't do anything. She was just doing what was good for her.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're not ready for change, somebody else's change offends us.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that something? When we're not ready for something to change, somebody else's change will offend you.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow.
Yeah. I mean, I was super proud of her.
Yes.
Of course, mom was looking good in like these real dresses, and I was envious, of course, but it was more so me just being ashamed and maybe not feeling good enough to be beside my mom.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I had that whole thing of worry about what other people think.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
we get free of that, we're a different person, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I did get free of that, but in a bad way.
Yeah. Okay.
Because then, you get free of it, but whatever, I'm gonna do myself. Okay, can I order a cheeseburger, please?
With extra cheese.
With extra cheese.
So you go to the opposite end of the spectrum.
There's a difference between not caring and not caring.
Yeah. Yes. That's good. That is good. So when she reached out to you, what happened the next day?
I had a lot of thinking to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because that day we had that conversation, my mom, she offered her help.
Yes. And did you take it?
Not at first.
Okay.
Not at first.
Now why?
Because I was this battle, this onward battle within myself.
Yes.
Of afraid that it wouldn't work.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can't the fear speak louder than the positive? Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Just afraid that it wouldn't work. And I tell you, my mom, she also struggled with her weight, growing up. And I watched her. Mm-hmm. I watched mom try all these type of diets.
Yeah.
Slim Fast, Atkins, low
W.
carb, Weight Watchers. I watched her go through all of that, and it just looks so miserable.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I deviated so much from that, because I'm like, mom just always looks so,
hungry.
Yes.
That's what we would say. Why you like you just hungry?
Just miserable. I can't eat this, can't eat that. I'm just like, whatever.
All the
I'm gonna eat exactly.
All the can'ts.
And I'm just gonna eat what I want.
I'm what you said, because I grew up with a grandmother who knew how to cook, and food was seasoned. Mm-hmm. And I gotta go eat this here that the rabbits don't even care for. And, and the way my grandmother would season the food, I can't eat bland. You have to be happy and satisfied in what you're gonna eat. If you're gonna crave something else. Mm-hmm. So I get that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But you learn that it's not that important. You will live.
Yeah.
You will
For
live.
sure.
You will be okay.
So now, when you decided to make the change, what did that first week look like?
The first week of me being on my journey.
Yes. Was it hard? Was your emotions all over the place?
So I remember the night before I started, when I finally reached out to Mom, I was like, all right, you know what, I think I'm ready to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So went over to her, to her house, and she talked about the plan that I was about to start.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that night, the night before I started, I went to Jack in the Box.
Uh-huh.
I said, all right, I need this to be my last meal.
Yep.
Wasn't even that good.
Yeah. Because the changes upon you.
That first week, I don't know what it feels like to be on drugs,
Mm-hmm.
but I imagine that's a tiny portion of it. That first week, oh my goodness, my cravings.
Yeah.
I felt like, I was in withdrawal because really, I put my body through a little detox.
Yes.
Of just not eating what I normally ate.
Mm-hmm.
The cravings for grease, everything in my body, and I kid you not, everything in my body was like, girl, go get some fries or something. My cravings, and it was just like, whew, like, I'm like, is this what it feel to be in withdrawal? I'm, like,
Pacing the floor, huh?
Yes, I'm just like,
Was you smelling food that wasn't even there?
Something. I was tasting food that wasn't even there. But it was just that first week, and,
Yes.
and it got easier and easier.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So now, Sarah, I've watched stuff on television. I've watched some of the 600-pound, life and the 1,000-pound.
Mm-hmm.
And I've watched some of the other people that on and where they had to do the surgery for weight loss. But my thing was, when you're heavy and you lose weight, I seen them where they had that extra flabby skin, had to go get surgery and get it taken off and all of this. But I've noticed with you that you don't have that. What prevented that from what you did versus what I've seen some other people do that didn't have all the saggy skin? Because that was my issue. I said, at my age, I say 39, don't challenge me. It's my show. So, how can, I did not want to be having saggy skin because, when you get older, your elasticity to you want to take a vacation sometime, at the wrong time. So that was my concern about, losing weight, is that I didn't want that skin issue.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me how you didn't get that issue.
Okay. The fact that my weight loss, it was quick, I began losing weight immediately, but it was still over a course of time.
Right.
I just feel that when you just do something like that quick,
yes,
your body doesn't have time to recover.
Got
you. So it's losing weight steadily.
Yes.
Consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Not just super fast.
Right.
But also above anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Water.
H2O.
Water.
Hold on.
Okay, take a sip of water.
So that right there.
Water. A huge amount of your skin skin elasticity is water. Your skin is made up of water. Okay? Drinking, people don't understand how important it is to drink water.
So the people that can't stand water don't understand.
They do. I didn't. It is so important. It is so important because that bounce is from moisture.
Mm-hmm.
And you constantly water, and you think of your body as a plant.
Yes.
Just keep watering it. That's not to say I don't have any loose skin.
Right.
But I definitely don't have a whole lot.
Right.
I don't have and I noticed that.
Right.
Because I know people that have lost around the same amount of weight that I have or less, and they got some loose skin.
Yeah.
But it's the water. Simple as that. Really, it's the water.
So now, after you drinking so much water, do you not now start to crave water?
Oh yes. Because I was that person. Soda, juice. I can't do those anymore.
Right.
Now I crave water, but I was drinking about a gallon a day.
So now, when you first start drinking it, when you run to the bathroom, hold on,
Mm-hmm.
has it leveled off some now?
It has. It took a while though. It took.
Did it?
It took some months. It did.
So you up in the middle of the night too?
Mm-hmm. Look, that's the cost of health, and to me, that's a small price. I will get up and go to the bathroom.
Yes,
it will be okay.
Yes, for healthiness.
Mm-hmm.
So now, by saying health, let's go back. Since you lost the weight, what about the headaches and the nausea? None.
Gone.
Stop.
Right there. Right there. Besides the losing the weight and the appearance change, it's that right there. That right there give me shouting. Is the fact that I do not have migraines.
So some people's health issue is just coming from the fact that you're overweight and what you're eating.
It's the fact that I was feeding my migraines with the food that I was eating.
So how far in did you notice that the migraines had left?
Within a few months.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Like on being on the plane for the first couple months, it was a little slight headaches here and there, but that was because I was still going through that detox. I was getting all that out of my body.
Yes.
But then month 3, month 4, month 5, migraines hit? No. And haven't had one.
Wow. Now, there's another thing too that was challenging to me is exercising. I know I'm not gonna be 1 and 2 and 3. I know I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do that. The most I'm gonna do is walk. But now I have been trying to get in front of a little TV and put a little music on and do a little shindig now. So
that's just fun.
There you go. So I've been doing that. So were there strenuous exercising involved in what you're doing?
Nope.
Everybody got a theory, and everybody's theory don't work. Everybody's theory is not for you.
Well, how about this? I didn't work out at all.
Okay. Do we drop mic still?
I didn't go to a single gym. I wasn't dancing for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so funny. At the kind of beginning stages of my weight loss journey, I actually got hired at a dance studio. I got hired in that dance studio around April, and then I didn't start teaching for that studio until about August. So from April to August, I was not dancing, I was not exercising, but I still had lost about 80 pounds. So I started dancing again, but all of that was just from following the plan.
Right.
Because I'm not about to go to, no, I don't like working out.
Yeah.
I'm a dancer, I love to dance, but like just to go into the gym, it's just not my jam.
Yes.
I mean, different shows for different folks.
Yeah.
Just like killing myself in the gym. And that's the thing. When you're heavy, working out is hard.
I can believe that.
It is so hard.
Yes.
Some people
you got more to carry.
Yes, because doing things now is completely different. I work out now just for fun, honestly. But it's so funny how different it is. It is so different. It's so different when you're lighter. I mean,
yes.
Yeah, work. So the fact that on the program that I didn't have to work out.
So now, how was it when you went shopping after losing a certain amount of weight? That, and I'm gonna tag this question on behind it. How many different levels of sizes you've been
Oh
through
my
so
goodness!
far?
I tell everyone that starts the program. Wait, wait, unless you have to buy the clothes.
Yes.
Because that year was just so fun. It was just so fun. Just going down in size, and then I would get something that I couldn't fit into. And I'm like, all right, I get to it in a couple months, or a couple weeks, actually. And then I want the 2 to go by. I put it on, now it's too big.
Yes. So how did it feel going from this size in the store, in this section of the store, to now this section of the store?
That's still crazy to me. I mean, I put out there I was a 4X. Wayne notified it.
Y'all.
Yeah, I was 4X. And now I'm just like large.
Yes.
Large, extra large, kind of somewhere in that family. I'm just so thankful. That, I mean, just watching my body just transform,
Yes.
just kind of just disappear right in front of me.
Mm-mm.
It was amazing. It was just so fun. It was fun. I had time of my life. Honestly,
Yeah.
just getting healthy.
Yes. So now, how did it affect you with your shoes and your feet?
My feet are the same.
They didn't even.
No, so I've heard some people say that they're.
When I gained weight, I had to go up a shoe size, and I already have a nice size shoe.
I mean, I've been the same size shoe since I was like 11.
Well, everybody hands and feet don't go. People.
My hands though.
Did they?
That is. Sometimes I still look at my hands and be like, because as a matter of fact, this ring right here used to fit this ring. It does not fit this ring at all, this finger at all. But it just like kind of spins. Like none of my rings fit.
Yes.
I was a size 9 in my ring finger. Now I'm at a 7.5. So yeah, my hands don't even look like my hands. They're very, very skinny. I was actually showing someone yesterday. Like, you see these, like, gaps?
Yeah.
I didn't have these gaps. I have gaps all
between your fingers now.
Yeah. I did not have those.
Wow. So now, listen, you know, I'm on digging deep now here. So would you just get in the mirror and just look at yourself and just be so proud of what you've accomplished?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just happy.
Yes.
You know?
So it changes your thought pattern too now.
Naturally. Your mind just naturally, just subconsciously changes. You don't have to think about it. Like, you know what? I'm gonna do this now. It just kind of happens. That's the easiest part. That's why the program is so great.
So what about? Do you feel more feminine too?
Oh yeah. 100%. I've always, you know, I'm a dancer.
Yeah.
I've always kind of liked those. Just, you know, want to feel exotic and all that stuff. And now it's like, there it is. It's there.
So with a weight loss, it literally changes how you see, how you feel, how you think, and how you go about things.
Everything.
Wow. Like it's another person.
Yeah. Yeah. It literally changes everything. Even how I see other people too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know how to explain it, but it changed my life.
So do you find yourself wanting to help people now? In your shoes.
Yes. So the plan worked phenomenally for me. I loved it. I'm so thankful for it. That my mom was like, you know, you should coach this plan too. Because my mom, you know, it was my coach. And there was a big decision. But it's the fact that I know how it feels.
Right.
Feeling bad about yourself.
Yeah.
That's like the worst feeling ever.
Yeah. And wondering how people are looking at you. Yeah.
Just feeling bad. I don't wish that on anybody. So it's like, I have to keep.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I share this program? Like, why? There's no reason to not share this lifestyle.
Yes. Okay, now listen, for y'all that don't know Sarah's a daddy's girl. She's giving her mom all this credit, but I promise you, this is a daddy's girl sitting over here. So tell me what your dad thought about his baby.
What did? Which he did this program too.
Yes.
Men can do it.
Yes.
Dad lost 60 pounds on this program. But my dad, you know, he's just super proud of me. At the showcase, Dad came up to me and was like, I was just looking at you. He was like, I can't believe that's my daughter. Yeah, Dad's been 100% supportive, you know, helpful. You know, since we're all kind of in this lifestyle, we know how we want to eat. We're just real supportive. Dad is, that's my role. You know that.
Yes. 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah, and the thing is, but we're just alike. Yeah. Like I have a big appetite. I love to eat.
Yes.
And I get that from him.
Yes.
But a lot of the weight loss struggles that I go through, my dad went through too. Yeah. So, but we go through the same struggles. But no, we're literally like 1%.
Yes. So now that you have did this new lifestyle and this new journey. I'm going to go back to your parents. The people thought at first you looked like your dad. Who do they say you look like now?
My mama.
Yeah, yeah. And if you know her parents, she really looked like both of them. But her mannerisms has went totally toward her mom. Yeah.
You know, that's because my entire life, which you could attest to this,
Yes.
my entire life is, girl, you look just like your daddy. You just look just like your daddy. People who I don't even know.
Yeah.
People who don't even know me.
Yeah.
You know, especially if I stand up.
Yeah.
You David know what I'm talking. You know?
Yes.
My whole life just been told to look like him.
Yeah.
It's been a few moments though,
Mm-hmm.
you know, even before the weight loss, that like I look like my mom.
Yeah.
But I think that's just kind of the way that I carry myself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, just following how my mom raised me.
Yes.
You know, especially if I get like all done up and fancy,
Yes.
then I'm Sheila going.
Yeah.
But since losing the weight, which that I think that's just so funny, everyone is like, "Girl, you look just like your mom."
Yeah. Yeah. When I say your mannerisms has changed to your mom, it is ridiculous. I'm like, if she just didn't do that, just like how she just did that. And I'm like, yeah.
I knew that had to be true when Monica said that. You know, because she know me from from like the back of my hand.
Come on.
And if my
Right out the womb, these two together.
yes, and if my best friend is saying like you looking like Sheila,
Come on.
then I know it's like I'm like
Yeah. Even on pictures and stuff, and you can really see it.
yeah. I still think I look like my dad. I'm very proud to look like my dad. But mom, she loving it. She is loving it.
Yes.
Because whole life, all she heard was you look just like
your dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now she taking some credit now.
Which I'm also, I can't say I'm not happy about that, because my whole life my mom has been the most beautiful person, the most beautiful woman I've ever known.
Yeah, inside and out.
So I've always wanted to be as beautiful as my mom.
Yeah. Well, honey, it was always there. You just didn't know it. You didn't know it. Because you were looking on the outward and not just seeing what was there. So, Sarah, I tell you, I have enjoyed this time with you today. I know some people were blessed by this, enlightened. I know people have questions. So, what I'm going to do is that you end the segment with telling who you are, what you do, and what they can do to be like how you did.
Yeah.
So now I turn this portion of my show over to Sarah Goins to tell you about her new lifestyle.
If anyone is looking to get healthy, not do a diet. We don't use that word diet, but just to get healthy. Anyone can reach out to me on Facebook. It's just Sarah Sash Goins. That's my nickname, for short for Sarah Ashley.
Yes.
But, I would love to share the program with you. You have a whole support system behind you. And that's why it's better for us to talk about the program. So feel free. I got you. You can talk to me. You talk to my mom. Talk to my dad. Yeah.
So you heard that. Listen, she's a coach in this here. She will help you. She knows everything about what it takes to get to start and to end. So she's telling you to reach out to her, Sarah Sash, on Facebook. She will reach out and to help you. I'm going to throw a little plug in here too at the very end. For those of you all that did or may know or suspect or do know or did not know, this is the mayor of our city's daughter, David Goins of Alton, Illinois. This is his daughter. Couldn't wait to interview her. Been knowing her since she was being carried in the womb. But now she had a story that I think needed to be heard, because people are on the weight loss journey of being vegan or being vegetarian, or what's the other one? Pescatarian, all the other tarians, amen. So, but just wanted to tell you, you have to go what works for you. And so I'm elated for this interview. So now in my closing perspective, I just want to say, listen, Go what works for you, but you must get healthy. To be healthy means long life. To not be healthy means a short life. And when you're taking your own life in your hands and going to let it be short, you're being selfish. How are you being selfish? By not thinking about your other family members. They want you around just as much as you should want to be around. So we're in a time of getting healthy. Go in there. I just love my meat. You can still do meat, but do everything in moderation. You don't have to have that 2 and 3 pieces of cake. You can have a half of that one piece of cake and eat the other half later. How about that? Your vegetables are wonderful. You can doctor up vegetables, put seasonings on them, do whatever. But it's about you being healthy for yourself and your loved ones, because your loved ones want you around as much as you should desire to want to be around. So look, from my perspective, anybody can do it. It takes a made-up mind and a support system around you to be able to lose the weight and become a new you. So listen, get ready for your new lifestyle. Again, contact Sarah Sash on Facebook. And thank you for watching my show. Here, Digging Deep with Paula. Listen, remain blessed, and to God be the glory for the things he has done.